Hello, everyone, and welcome to EnterDAO Community Call number.
4.
Actually, I don't know what number it is. I think it's 5 or 6, but should we go to 5 or 6, which means we're still quite early, but we're making quite a bit of progress, which we're going to go through today. So, as always, we'll talk the NFT drop first, then Landworks and MetaPortal, and then address some community questions, concerns, and random stuff at the end. So does that, we can dive straight into the Sharded Minds drop, and I'm giving the mic to Adi on that.
Okay, thanks, Jivko. So this week, I think we made huge progress on the art. We have lots of new trades. I think we're around 80% ready on the art. We have the main character, the woman, and all the skins. And we still need to do the unique ones, the one-of-ones. And yeah, I think that's on the art. We also started testing the minting contracts on the website, and things look good. Something important, the NFT whitelist is open until Sunday. So if you still haven't checked if you're eligible, you can do it in the Discord. There is an NFT whitelist channel. And I think that's pretty much it about the Sharded Minds.
Sure, just to add something. So the NFT whitelist is open. Some people there's one or two people that struggled with the Discord channel, which is okay. And if anyone has any problems, feel free to DM me or anybody else. And just to wrap up on the NFT, so we're obviously looking to launch it early December, but we're conscious that there is a big event in Puerto Rico called Metaversal, and a bunch of our team members and a bunch of our community members are going there. So we want to launch as soon as possible, but we don't want to launch it while everyone's drunk in Puerto Rico. So it's going to be either before or after that, and I think the date for this event is like 7th of December or something like that. That's pretty much it around the NFTs. Thanks, Adi. And then next up, Landworks, and giving the mic to Danny.
Yeah, thanks, Jivko. So for the Landworks protocol, we have the smart contracts ready, and the thing that we added there the last couple of days was to introduce the EIP, the improvement proposal that was written for the extension of the NFT contract that has support for consumer role. That consumer role will be used for the NFT yield farming that I'll cover in a second. So bottom line is smart contracts are finalized, finished, all tests are there, everything looks good. And since Monday next week, we have 2 audits that are going to start, and we'll be waiting for feedback from them starting from next week. On the design part, the UI design for the desktop is completed. Everything's ready there. For the mobile version, it's in progress, and we have estimation that it should be done by the end of this week. For the development of the user interface, we are already in progress there. The last community call, we've started working on that when we had the last community call. Now we are not finished yet, but we have a significant progress. Now that the designs are finalized, we are unblocked totally to finish it off. And other than the UI development, the other thing that we've started from compared to since our last community call is the subgraph development. Subgraph is the backend, so to say, of Landworks. So it's almost ready. We are almost ready with it, and when we launch Landworks, we want to launch with NFT farming, meaning that when you deposit land into Landworks, you're getting an NFT, Landworks NFT, and that NFT can be deposited into a staking contract. And through that NFT, you're going to be able to farm Enter tokens. That's the reason behind this is to incentivize the landowners to provide liquidity into Landworks initially. And for the NFT yield farming, we've worked on the specification for the smart contracts. We did a couple of iterations and we've finalized it. The implementation of those contracts has already started, and we've discussed with the auditing companies to review those contracts as well. And our estimation is that they will be ready by 5th of December. So yeah, that's on the NFT yield farming. And lastly, for the improvement proposal that we've put out to the community with the extension of the NFTs with the consumer role, that's basically an enabler for everyone to be able to integrate with Landworks, and in general, enabler for your NFT to be integrated into other protocols. We received feedback from the community, and we resolved a couple of comments. We had a couple of things that we noticed while we were integrating that into Landworks, so we've addressed that as well. And yeah, lastly, for the Landworks, we've received a report on Avagochi, and the takeaway there is that we have a clear win-win opportunity. They have land, they have pretty complex Avagochis, characters that have all sorts of different traits, and they can do all sorts of stuff, bunch of stuff. So we will contact the Avagochi developers to see how we can proceed. But yeah, that's the overall output from the report. It's still yet to be finalized. I will contact the. I still have to get back to the person that provided that report for the bounty, but yeah, and it's not uploaded to GitHub as well, but we will do that in a couple of days. So yeah, that's the update on Landworks.
Thanks, Danny. Couple of things on my end here. So first, the question to you. Basically, it's I'm throwing it out there just to have an open discussion. Do you think we can have, obviously, when you lend your land on Landworks, you receive the NFT, which you can later stake. Do you guys think we could have some kind of a cool visual to go with that? For example, when you add liquidity on Uniswap V3, you receive this like shiny NFT. Maybe we can collaborate with an artist there just to have some cool NFTs for people that lend land, kind of like, it can say like Metaverse Landlord or something like that. But I think this could be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good point. The smart contracts that we wrote support the metadata extension, so we are free to add any kind of I don't know, animation properties, whatever we can think of. And I was thinking about how it would be represented into Explorers. We need icons on that as well. But yeah, generally speaking, if we add art there, it would be cooler.
Nice. Right, we can kick in this direction.
Can we actually kick it in another gear? Is there even something even more creative there? Like art is fine. Can we have something even cooler than? Like something that when you see in somebody else's portfolio that this person is using EnterDAO, like it just sticks out. This kind of thing.
We can think about it, but I think we could have like, we could play around with the art. For example, we could have like some super exclusive NFT for the first person that actually lends out his land on Landworks. Then we can, I don't know, we can have like more rare ones, but these are I may be thinking too linearly here, but these are the things that are popping out in my head right now. But we can basically sleep on it and see what we come up with.
Yeah, I'm looking for something totally out of the box.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, in Uniswap, you're getting a cool visualization of your position, some information on the
price curve.
Yeah, and the price. It doesn't have to be a picture or something. It could be something more complex.
GIF. Cool.
And the second thing, just to wrap up this topic and move on, we're talking with a bunch of people in our community, and they're quite interesting in this NFT yield farming thing. So as always, we will open source everything, and we already have some interest on other projects using those contracts. So I think these can get some adoption quite fast, which is exciting. That's pretty much it on Landworks. Thank you, Danny. And moving on to MetaPortal, and I guess Vlad will be giving the update there.
Yeah. So the update for the MetaPortal is we have completed the first main functionality, authentication and login with in-app wallet. So it's done on wireframe level. So this week we are focused on that to implement the UI for the existing screens around this functionality. And also we configured the foundation for writing end-to-end tests, and started by writing the login code tests. We plan to start working on the user profile and settings functionality, which is the next big functionality that we are going to cover. Also, we are going to apply some manual tests on the all possible flows around wallets, and in addition, we have also defined the scope of the MVP version, and we are working to have it as soon as possible. So maybe we are going to provide some estimates this week and have some more concrete date for the release. This is the update for now.
Nice. Thank you, Vlad.
Yep.
I think those were the product updates. Moving on to some community stuff. We had a bounty running on layer 3, which was to basically incentivize people to create an infographic that maps out the Web3 gaming space, and we had some quite interesting entries. Big thank you to everyone that participated. I think we got like 15 or 20 entries. But initially we decided that we'll choose only 2 winners, and we got some minor backlash for that because an infographic is a relatively heavy lift, and only 2 people won and 15 people made infographics. So moving on, like we would obviously want to have more bounties on layer 3, but we'll think how those can be made more inclusive for the community, so more people get rewarded for their contributions. So I think we'll be taking the direction of having more bounties and more winners, probably with a bit smaller rewards or something like that. But definitely keep an eye on layer 3, and we'll be having some more bounties up there quite soon. I think though this was basically the only community question that we have around the layer 3 bounty. Obviously, this call is going to be summed up in Liam's newsletter, the Metaverse Times, which should come out tomorrow or Friday. If you're not reading that, you're missing out. Make sure to check it. It's on Medium. We might move it on Mirror soon once we figure out how everything works there. And that's pretty much it, I think, on the other updates and question side. If anyone wants to share something else, now's the time. And if not, we can wrap it up. All good. All right. Thank you, everyone, and catch up soon on the next call.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye
guys.
for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Z? There.